Hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I've uploaded a video. I just have been in like the worst slump lately, like reading wise, and videos, filming, editing, posting, all that jazz. I just have been in like the worst mood, and so I haven't been really wanting to do any of that. So that's really depressing. But the hosts of the Reading Rush uploaded the Reading Rush announcement for this year, and I saw that and I suddenly got really excited to post my Reading Rush TBR and to participate in that. So I'm hoping that this will help me get out of my slump, both social media wise and reading wise, and just get back into things. This is a very spur of the moment video. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a bit different setup than normal. Also, don't mind the giant stack of books here. We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, I'm sitting down because I was like, I just want to relax for this video and just chill, like have a very one-on-one, very calm conversation with you. And it's literally like 10 o'clock at night, and so it's dark outside. Also, you might be able to hear the TV in my mom's room, so I'm sorry about that. And so yeah, the lighting is weird. I haven't put on any makeup. My hair's a mess. I just threw on a filming shirt and was like, okay, here we go. We're just gonna go with it. So today I am going to be telling you all about my Reading Rush TBR, and I have a whole little notebook right here that is my plan for my TBR, so let's just jump into it. So if you haven't watched the book challenges announcement that the Reading Rush hosts posted, then you should definitely go check that out. I will link it down below. So they have 7 different challenges, and you don't have to do a different book for each of the 7 challenges. You can like overlap the books. Like, so for example, I have a book that fits 3 different challenges because I don't think reading 7 books is very realistic for me at this point. So I think I have 4 books planned, so I think that's a little bit easier for me. I still don't think I'll be able to read all 4 of them, like just knowing me, but I think it's a good goal. So for the first prompt is to read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. So my birthstone is an emerald, so that's green. So the book I chose for that is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I have not read this book yet, which I have no idea why. Like, I've had it for so long. I think I was just like putting it off for like October, you know, like spooky season, and then like I never got around to it last October, and I was gonna do that same thing this year, but I decided this is the book that I should read for this prompt. So prompt number 2 is to read a book that starts with the word the. Lots of books starts with the word the, so when I picked this one, I kind of kept the other prompts in mind for this book. So the book that I picked for this prompt is The Help by Catherine Stockett. I've had this book for a really long time, and I know I'll like it because I've seen the movie, which we'll get to later. But I haven't read it, so I think it's time. It's kind of long, so I'm a little bit like nervous about that, but I'm just gonna go with it. And speaking of The Help, prompt number 3 is to read a book that inspired a movie you've seen, and so The Help fits that prompt as well. So I have seen the movie for The Helped, but I haven't read the book, obviously. And I love this movie. It's like one of my favorite movies. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited to read this book, because, like I said, I love the movie. So that's another reason why I was like, I'm just gonna do it, even though it's kind of long. So prompt number 4 is to read the first book that you touch, which is why this big pile of books is behind me. So I have just grabbed all the different books off my shelves that I have been wanting to read lately. I think most of them are contemporary because I think it was my spring TBR. I haven't even filmed a summer TBR yet, but whatever. That my spring TBR was to read any of the contemporaries that I have on my shelves that I haven't read. A couple of the books in here I have read before, and I just want to reread them. You read the first book that you touch. So here's my pile of books that I'm going to choose from. I'm trying not to look at it because I don't want to know where certain books are in the stack. So now I'm just going to close my eyes and randomly touch one. So here we go. What is this one? Okay, so I grabbed Summerbird Blue. So for prompt number 4, before. The first book I touched was Summerbird Blue, so this is going to be the book that I'll read for this prompt. I have started this book in the past. I think I got maybe 20 or 30 pages into it and I DNF'd it because this is a sad book. And at that time in my life, I couldn't read a sad book at that point. I just wasn't in the right mindset. So I put it down. But I know that I will probably like it, especially since lately I've been really into sad books. Like a lot of books that I've read recently that were sad, I just loved. So I bought this book recently, knowing that I will probably like it just because like I know myself and the kind of contemporaries I like, even though I have technically started it. But anyway, it is a book that I wanted to read that I have on my shelves, so yes, this is the book I will be reading for this prompt. Okay, so the fifth prompt is to read a book outside of your house. So for this prompt, I picked a graphic novel because it'll be shorter and I won't have to spend so much time outside of my house. That sounds bad. I like being outside, don't get me wrong, but you know, if I read this whole book outside, I'd be out there for like all day, and like I can't do that. So obviously like the easiest solution is to read a shorter book. So the book I chose for that is Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Johnny Sun. This is a book that I have read before. I actually read it with my boyfriend and I loved it. It was amazing and very existential. It just was really good and I wanted to reread it. So this is the book I chose. Also, I just realized I haven't been giving synopses for any of these books, so oh well. I guess we'll just have to watch my future videos to know what these books are about. So prompt number 6 is to read a book in a genre that you want to read more of, and the help also fits this prompt because this is historical fiction. If you didn't know, it takes place in 1962 according to the back of the book. And I don't read a lot of historical fiction. I think I read a couple, so this is the one I chose to fit this prompt. Prompt number 7 is to read a book that takes place on another continent. If you didn't know, Stalking Jack the Ripper takes place in London. I live in the United States, which is in North America, and London is in Europe, so different continent. So yay! I fit that prompt. So that is all the books that I have on my TBR for the Reading Rush. I have 4 books, which again I think is a lot and I probably won't be able to read all 4, but I think it's a good goal. I still have some time to like prep myself for it. It doesn't start till July 20th, so got a bit of time. But I was just really excited when they posted that video and I just was like, oh, I want to film my TBR right now, so then I did it. Also, I'm sorry if I have a slight lisp throughout this video. I recently got my braces off and I'm wearing a retainer, and so like it kind of gives me a little bit of a lisp. So sorry about that. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And I haven't been posting very many videos lately, but hopefully I will get back into my regular posting schedule. I'm just hoping to be done with this whole slumpy nightmare. And if you want to follow me on social media, all my links are in the description box down below, as they always are. I've actually added a link down there. I recently got a TikTok, which I think is part of the reason why I haven't been wanting to film or edit, because making a TikTok video is so much easier than making a YouTube video. Like, it's just so much less time editing than YouTube. So make sure you go follow my TikTok down below as well. I do talk about books on it, but I talk about some other stuff too. And make sure you go check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Something in my mind told me that you are the perfect one. I can